So this is the newest theater mod on Black Ops 2. Off-host anti-cheat tool made by Sacramentolove? Yeah, so remember my XUID spoofing video, whatever? In that video, there was some hacker who was posing as me in attempts to get me banned. Someone is spoofing me as called- no wait, no, that's another douchebag. I don't know who that is. Well, that's not me, someone spoofed me, but apparently this guy, which I assume is that soup guy, whatever, and his buddy called me. They're spoofing my accounts. And they're pathetically trying to get me banned. Then apparently, this is the same situation except this is a different hacker. Well, not really. So I was playing some prisoner rescue on Modern Sweatfare 2, my favorite game mode ever, ran across a douchebag wall hacker. What a fucking cheater, bro. And left the game, and then I noticed I received a message from a friend that said, was playing and found a guy with this in his edited films. And then she sent a picture of what appeared to be some theater mod clip made by Sacramentolove, the same guy that catches these nasty cheaters, so what would he be doing with this? I've been a victim of XUID spoofing a lot recently, and it wasn't just on Black Ops 2, it was on other games. That's bullshit. Not sure if it's one guy or a bunch of them, but I guess they're trying to get me banned? So I basically just said, what the fuck? And she sent me more, but this one was made by some gentleman named Steezy, who I assume is also on the hackers hit list. And of course, Xbox 360 best. I also found a cheater on here that keeps using theater infection, so I keep crashing his game every time he gets host. So if you didn't know, Pink uses an RGH to ban those little theater modders or whatever you want to call them on Black Ops 2. You know, because Xbox enforcement can't do it apparently. So I basically just said it was an honor that someone would name one of their little mods after me, almost as if I was some celebrity or person with a high status. I'm not on the same level as Paul McCartney. I'm just a random guy on Xbox that makes videos. Well, you know I'm... And apparently, Pink didn't know what that clip was because it fatally crashed her RGH. I don't know what that means, but for your safety, don't ever watch it. It's not made by me. And of course, she told me his gamertag was N for ND, M for some nonsense. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna call him, fucking Neanderthal. So immediately, I signed into XBLE is ugly. You know, the gamertag that was unbanned by some really beautiful person at Xbox Enforcement. So without wasting time, I just confront this guy head on with, how did you get those theater clips? And yes, screenshotting all the messages on the Xbox app is a whole lot easier. And Neanderthal eventually responded asking me why, which also tells me he was sort of expecting this. I told him I never saw them before, and he said he got it from a guy he played with a few days ago. And right there, I knew he was full of shit, because, first of all, that's too cliche. Second of all, a person can't just give you a theater clip. I'm like 99% sure that's not possible. So I asked him who the guy was, and for some reason he prolongs all this, pretending to not know who I am. Sacramento, the dude that made the anti-cheat off host. And right there, I 100% knew that he was expecting this conversation and that he knows who I am. Because, first of all, I never asked him about the Sacramentolove one specifically. He has 3 of them. He has 3 clips, and he immediately mentioned the Sacramentolove one. Secondly, he wouldn't say Sacramento if he didn't know it was me. It's kinda hard to explain, but if he didn't know me, he would have said the full name. People who know me just refer to me as Sacramento, so I knew. It's like this guy was Palpatine in his throne room, like,
welcome, young Skywalker. I have been expecting you.
Any lord? Seriously, who gave you the clips? I am serious. Why you want to know so badly? Jeez, they're just cheats. He used the wrong there. You're not, because in these situations, you would have mentioned the full gamertag. Okay, so at this point, I'm just telling him that he's full of shit and that his theater clip didn't work, since Pink already tried it. So don't watch it. It won't give you mods or whatever. So he said what the Sigma, which is that meme that was funny at first, but now it's overused. And I made a fair assumption that he didn't have a mic based on his gamer pick because that gamer pick tells me he doesn't use next gen, which means he either has a normal 360 or an RGH. And it's fair to assume he has an RGH because of those pathetic clips on his player channel. And we all know, RGH hackers barely have mics. So he uses one of my favorite SpongeBob quotes.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
And that I assumed wrong. No, I don't think I assumed wrong, it's okay. And texting back and forth with this guy was super boring. I wanted to cut this short, play some prison rescue with my squad, and get something to eat, because I'm a fatty, like George Harrison. And Neanderthal actually said something funny. He said, "Yeah man, how many likes you think the vid's gonna have? 500? I don't know if that's an insult, but let's either go for 499 likes or 501 likes on this video. Let's teach this nasty Sith Lord that we're not gonna meet his expectations." Obviously, I told him well played and why he did it. Good question. Maybe it's the fact that you're so gullible and so are your fans. Good. Now by a show of hands, who knows what Neanderthal is talking about? Because honestly, I don't see how me catching on you correlates with me being gullible and bringing up subscribers. Like, that makes no sense. Anyways, I tell him that no one would fall for this, and of course, he says I'm still oblivious. Who the hell says no in text form like that? Am I missing the point here? Nice chatting with you again, till next time. And I never responded. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. And I would try getting a closer look at his theater clip thing, but some hacker froze all my accounts so I can't play Black Ops 2. But figuring out the hacker wasn't that hard since he revealed himself. As if it was my responsibility to know who you are, so when you said oblivious, I don't really understand because I caught a lot of idiot cheaters on this game, so I kinda lose track. And how am I supposed to know that Neanderthal over here is related to a hacker I already met? It makes no sense. Apparently, it's this guy.
That's disgusting.
I live rent-free in his head. To refresh your memory, it's the guy that spends his weekends XUID spoofing people. He's still doing it. Check it out. Dude, you're like 30 years old. Go get a job or a girlfriend or something. You're like older than me, but even I know what direction to take my life in, so I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. Because this right here is fucking sad. I guess the memo of the last video of me telling you to go outside was not working, so at least I tried. Guess what I'm doing tonight? I'm going to a pool party. Rubbing it in cause I'm excited. So continue spoofing me like the lonely idiot you are, and I'm gonna enjoy a pool party. Honestly, I'm excited, so excuse me. After confronting him, Pink told me he made another one. Made by XBLE is ugly. Dude, your life is a joke. But anyways, I was made aware that these are just trolls, so they don't really do anything. So if you click on it, don't think you're gonna get God mode. You're probably gonna become ugly like this guy, and God forbid that happens, am I right? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. With that being said, I thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Goodbye.